suspense. You're on the fast track now with the NASCAR Racing Series at Beech Ridge Motor Speedway.
Well, good afternoon once again, everyone. Welcome to the Beech Ridge Motor Speedway for the running of the NASCAR Busch North Series 150. My name is Bruce Elsie. Lined up as they will go off for time trials. Going to have to work for a qualifying spot here this afternoon because we have 41 of these sharp-looking Busch cars lined up and ready to time trial. The event tonight, the 150, will have 30 spots, so they're working to get into a spot this evening.
Thus far, of course, for those of you who've been following the Busch North Series, this is the fifth stop on the 2000 schedule. Winners thus far: Dale Shaw, Brad Layton, Dave Dion, and Tracy Gordon. And will one of these repeat tonight, or will it be a fifth winner in 5 outings?
Row 6 on the low side. In the 0-3 is Steve Howard. On his outside, the number 10 is driven by Jackie Roussel. And on the back row, the number 47, Les Thomas. Just a note of interest on the number 8 car. Alan Tadiff, if you were with us last week, sideways into the retaining wall down here in turn number 1. And the crew certainly had to burn the midnight oil all week long. They bent the rear end, took out the shocks, much of the body mounts, and talking with Alan's dad, Mark, on pit road this afternoon, he said, boy, the crew just went above and beyond. So what an effort, and good to see Alan Tadiff right back. Chief starter here at the Speedway, Eddie Walsh, gives them the all-clear, points to turn number 4. They pick it up, he looks them over, lets them go. Kevin Buck on the low side with a slight advantage over Pee Wee Knight in the number 61. Dave Charest in the 07 goes third. Chad Dow is fourth, and it's side by side for fifth. Bringing him down for lap number 1. Rookie Kevin Buck will show the way. Another rookie right up the inside. Dave Charest in the 07. Both of these drivers up from the Super Sportsman division. Both also competitors for some time in the limited sportsman rank, so quite a lot of track experience, although they are rookies in this top division. Once again, they are running for qualifying starts, positions in tonight's 35-lap feature event in this division. 1 and 2 cars have been able to break away. A couple of rookies showing away problems in the Chad Dow car. He's been away a couple of weeks. Chad Dow, sophomore driver, the number 59 out of Ossipee, New Hampshire, on pit road. Side by side they go for third. Give it to Dave Sprague in the number 48 on the inside. He's bringing Dan McKaig and Bill Rogers with him up the inside as they have the number 61 on the outside and no way to get back to that inside lane. Coming to the halfway point indicates starter Eddie Walsh. It will be 6 down and 6 to go. Kevin Buck, your leader. Once again, Dave Charest in the 07, Dave Sprague in the 48, Dan McKaig in the 40, Bill Rogers in the 53. That's your top 5. Then it's Steve Howard in the 6th place position. Richie Dearborn taking over 7. Dearborn once again in the number 33, one of the strong up-and-coming young drivers here at the Speedway. Just one driver out of this group able to far, and that's Jackie Roussel in the number 10. He grabbed the feature here about a month ago. Rookies certainly doing well as they show the way in heat number 1. Laps are winding down. The signal goes out. 2 laps to go. Kevin Buck has been able to stretch it out. Dave Charest with about a 2.5 car length lead for the second place position as the white flag comes down. Cars are in the last lap. Kevin Buck with a good handling on. Dave Charest goes a little wide, and it's the 48. Dave Sprague right at the wire, nipping Charest for that second place position. Charest goes in third. Dan McCaig and Bill Rogers round out the top 5. Row 4. The 15 is driven by Steve Berry, and on his outside in the number 4, the defending and 2-time track champion here at the Speedway, Bobby Babb in the 4. Row 5 on the inside, the 0 is driven by Barry Babb. On his outside in the number 13, Mike Maeta Sr., an 8-time track champion here at the Speedway. And on the back row in the number 63, veteran Tommy Oliver, and on his outside in the number 5, Dave Bath. High Point cars, once again, Dave Bath, the High Point man, now a couple of weeks in a row in the 5. Starter up with the all clear as they stage down through turn 3. Slowly picking up to turn 4, and we're to green. Jeff Morgan quickly from the pole to the point. Mike Maeta Jr. right at the back number. Then it's side-by-side racing from position 3 on back. Donnie Culprit with a fender up. For that position, Jason Fowler ties it up. Side by side they go for the next several positions. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Problems on the Tommy Oliver number 63 as he is off the pace. Tough break for Tommy Oliver. Hopefully nothing serious on that car. One of the strong runners in this division. Side-by-side battle continues for third with Donnie Culprit about a half car length advantage. Trying to squeeze out and around the 88 of Jason Fowler. Fowler still trying to hang on to a piece of that third place position. Talked with young Jason Fowler on pit road this afternoon. He said they had a lot of work on that car this week and have gotten it better, but not right where they wanted. He slides back to the 4th place position. Here comes Mike Maeta Jr. with a look to the outside of the race leader. And the 14 goes wide, opening up a spot for the 18 of David Pinkham. Pinkham takes it as Donnie Culprit got a little sideways between 1 and 2. Also on the move up the inside, Bobby Babb now in the number 4. But at the point, there's a challenge for the lead. Mike Maeta Jr., 2-time winner, taking a look and a run to the outside of Jeff Morgan at the halfway point now. 6 down and 6 to go. Continues to be Jeff Morgan holding out the hard-charging Mike Maeta Jr. David Pinkham in the 18 has taken over the 3rd place position. Bobby Babb also working the outside, trying to advance now and challenge Jason Fowler for the 4th place position. Meanwhile, back up front, Mike Maeta Jr. doesn't want to settle for 2nd. Trying to find a way to get in and challenge. Tried the outside, now he's trying the inside, but got the door closed. Continues to follow Jeff Morgan. Morgan always a high charger in the number 70. Some of the heavy hitters having a hard time to advance from the rear of this High Point heat. Side-by-side battle continues for the 4th place position as Jason Fowler and Bobby Babb battle for that. Steve Berry looking for racing room. Laps are winding down. The signal goes out. 2 laps to go. Jeff Morgan with a mirror full of the number 3 of Mike Maeta Jr. Boy, he's been on a tear now. The 3 goes sideways in turn 4 as the white flag comes out. Mike Maeta Jr. did a nice job of hanging on to the number 3, headed sideways, but certainly lost some track position and a little breathing room for Jeff Morgan. second. Jason Fowler and Steve Berry, a top 5. So just a little sample of
Ross to the outside in the number 68, it's Brian Picard. The number 18, Wildcat. Steven Taylor to the outside, the number 80 is Jimmy Burnham. Row 7 to the inside, the number 47 is Brian Coswell. To the outside, the number 29 is David Perry. The number 8 driven tonight by Kyle Nicely. The 169 is Skip Tripp. And at the back of the pack in the number 25 is London McCaig III. Wildcat, first of 2 feature events. Set to roll tonight. Pace car from Forest City set to duck to the infield pit road. We'll look for a start at the fake stripe in turn number 4. Norm Harris Jr. and Gary Densmore set to go racing. And we've got green. Gary Densmore takes the number 61 Wildcat down into the lead, down into turn number 1. Norm Harris drops back to second. Here comes the number 81, Lewis Anderson. Anderson looking for some racing room to the high side. Gets a little loose through turns 3 and 4. Opens the inside for the number 40 Wildcat of Mark Burnham. Burnham now looks to take over that third place position through turns 1 and 2. Lewis Anderson gets way out of shape coming out of turn number 2 down to the back stretch area. As Gary Densmore puts distance on the rest of the pack as the number 54 John Taras gets sideways, loses a left rear tire down to turn number 3. Gary Densmore continues to show the way, followed by Norm Harris Jr. Harris Jr. gets sideways out of turn number 4. They'll go 3 wide across the stripe down into turn number 1. 37 of Bill Nason takes over that second place position, brings the number 18 with him. That's Steven Taylor. Taylor looks for racing room down the backstretch to the low side of the number 18. The 40 gets way out of shape through turns 3 and 4. Racing here at the Beech Ridge Motor Speedway shows the number 61 Gary Densmore, your race leader, followed by the 37 Bill Nason. One of the top rookies in this division goes third in the number 12. That's Ben Chase, followed by Brian Picard in the number 68. Continuing to show the way around this oval with the number 61 Wildcat. Bill Nason in the number 37, slowly reeling in the race leader. Here comes Brian Picard for third in the number 68. Lewis Anderson battling himself back up into the top 5, sits fourth in the number 81, followed by one of the leading rookies in the number 12, Ben Chase. Stuttering Wall shows the drivers halfway down of this feature event. Gary Densmore looking for his first feature win in 2000 in the number 61. Black flag goes to the number 25, Lyman McCaig III. Some heavy smoke coming off underneath that Wildcat. Bill Nason in the number 637, still slowly reeling in the race leader. Brian Picard third, the 81 Lewis Anderson fourth. Ben Chase fifth in the number 12. Still taking that black flag sideways here on the front stretch, loops it around one go this time by. Gary Densmore, the number 61, holds first place position. 68, Brian Picard, second down the backstretch. Third, the 81, Lewis Anderson, as the white flag is set to fly. Ben Chase in the number 12 is fourth. The number 47, Brian Cosmo, fifth. Now approaches turn number 4. He'll see the checkered flag fly. Beach win to the number 61, Gary Densmore, followed by the 68, Brian Picard. Lewis Anderson third, Brian Cosmo fourth to the number 47. Unofficially looked to be the number 169 of Skip Tripp, taking home that fifth place position.
Number 8 out of Scarborough is John Lord. To his outside from Kenny Montport in number 4, it's Michael Rowe. Row number 2 on the inside from Gorham in the number 47, Phil Chapman. On his outside from Buxton in the number 28, it's Walter Black. Row number 3 on the low side in number 7 from Sanford, Maine, Jerry Loomis. On his outside from Wilmington, Maine in the number 17 is Mark Brulon. Row number 4 from Litchfield in the truck number 52, Wally Henderson. And on his outside from Wyndham in the number 66, Steve Coffin. On the back row, in the number 45 from Naples, it's Cole Watson. In the number 50, just moving to the outside of that row, it's Matt Culprit. Once again, turn 4, he looks him over, lets him go. Chapman right up the inside. Whoa, he found room somehow. Phil Chapman from his third starting position dove to the inside quickly, took it over. Also on the move up the inside, Jerry Loomis in the number 7 as a couple of quick moves shuffle things around in lap number 1. Also on the move up the inside, the number 52, looking for room to take over that third spot. That's Wally Henderson in the number 52, so things shuffle around quickly. Bill Chapman has one feature win 3 weeks ago here in the number 47. Has been strong every week. Had 1 week of trouble that he had to sit out. A couple of strong runners. Steve Coffin in the number 66 as he goes to the low side, takes over the 4th place position, and on the move also two-time winner Cole Watson in the number 45. Problems with number 12 as he is off the base. First time out for the number 12, I believe. Bill Chapman going to negotiate his way around as he puts the 12 a lap down. Once again, Jerry Loomis in the 7 is second, Wally Henderson in third with a 52. Battle shaping up for that 4th place position. Steve Coffin in the 66 and Cole Watson on the move on the outside. Watson trying to take it over, looks like he will do so out of turn 2 on the backstretch. Couple of two-time winners, 45 and 66, so keep an eye on them. They have waged quite a battle here thus far in the 2000 season. Cole Watson in the 45 was the champion of the Truck Series coming out of the Thursday Thunder program. But right now, the man to beat is Phil Chapman in the number 47. He has 1 feature win, certainly looking to join the group of two-time winners. Jerry Loomis getting some pressure now from Wally Henderson in the 52. Cole Watson has caught up to the back of that number 52. Takes a look to the outside now. And Cole Watson, the winner here last week, certainly capable of driving that truck to the front. Watson the outside of the number 52, challenging for that position. Things tightening up for race leader Phil Chapman as he has Jerry Loomis closing it up. Now the 52 and the 45 go side by side. Wally Henderson again in the 52, but it's Cole Watson with the advantage on the high side. Watson now with a challenge for the second place truck of Jerry Loomis. Cole Watson has covered a lot of ground as he had a back starting position, but has continued to drive up the outside. We're just coming to the halfway point. It'll be 10 down and 10 to go. Side-by-side battle for second. Jerry Loomis on the inside, Cole Watson on the outside, and that truck number 12 is going to come into play. Going to set a little block on the 7, and Cole Watson uses that to take the second place position all to himself, and now will try to rein in the leader. Watson trying to close a considerable gap between himself and race leader Phil Chapman. Leader in this truck division right now is Steve Coffin in the 66. And thus far, he's been unable to run down the leaders, which has usually been his style. It's been Steve Coffin and Cole Watson who have really put the pressure on whoever has had the lead. But so far this evening, Steve Coffin in the 66 has not been able to join the front runners. Phil Chapman continues to hold a fairly good advantage over Cole Watson. Watson a little sideways with a 45 as he tries to close the gap between himself and the race leader. Going to have to deal with some trucks that are a little off the pace. First, the number 4. The 4 driven by Michael Rogan, late start, and still sorting things out on that truck. Mark Brulot in the 17. Also a little off the pace, usually a really strong runner in this truck series. Will this allow Cole Watson to get a run at the race leader? It looks as though he's been able to close it right up now on race leader Phil Chapman. Keep an eye. Whoa! He makes some contact sideways. Chapman sideways, dirt tracking the truck, and the 4 is around. Facing traffic. Whoa! The 52, Wally Henderson, doing a nice job along with Steve Coffin, avoiding the number 4. Meanwhile, up front, once again, Cole Watson going to use that block, but Phil Chapman says no way and drives under the 17. 2 laps to go is the signal, and Cole Watson trying to find a way to get in and challenge Phil Chapman. The 17 is sideways. Well, you know, this used to be a dirt track, and some of these guys, I think, are driving it like a dirt track here tonight. White flag coming out. Can Phil Chapman hold off the 45 and Cole Watson? Watson looked as though he was going to be able to use that block type run as he did earlier, but Phil Chapman would have none of it. Chapman doing a nice job, going to grab his second feature win of the 2000 season. Here he is under the checkered flag over Cole Watson, Jerry Loomis, Mark Brulot, and Wally Henderson for the top 5. And Steve Coffin with handling problems on the 66 tonight. We're going to see that point race tighten up more and more and more. Steve Coffin in the 66 came into tonight's race meet with about a 14-point advantage, I think it was, over Wally Henderson. So things are going to tighten up, but tonight it belongs to the young man collecting the colors right now, the number 47, ready to make his parade lap. And then he'll be back in victory lane, and we'll have a chance to hear from tonight's Truck Series feature event winner. So now we have 3 drivers in the Truck Series who have been able to double it up. 3 two-time winners. As Phil Chapman in the Seacoast Dyno, DL Foundations, and CNS Graphics, number 47, grabs his second Truck Series feature win of the season. Returns the colors to start at Eddie Walsh, and he'll be out of the truck in just a few moments. So let's go trackside to Dave Sturgis.
In 2000, let's have a big Beech Ridge round of applause for tonight's feature winner. Welcome, Phil Chapman. Phil, congratulations.
Thank you.
Nice run this evening. You had to use the block there, last couple laps left.
Yeah, did what we had to do.
Congratulations on your second feature win.
Thank you.
And on behalf of Beech Ridge Motor Speedway, we'd like to present you with your second trophy of the 2000 racing season. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Tonight's truck feature winner, Phil Chapman.
Scarborough with the number 88, Jason Fowler. Next up, from Beech Ridge in number 53, Bill Rogers, and from Durham in the 15, Steve Berry. The next position, the 03, Steve Howard, and the 4, Bobby Madden. Mike Mayotta Sr. in the 13, and 2 wins to Mike Mayotta Jr. in the number 3. Those drivers have accomplished feature wins thus far. This time by, start Eddie Walsh displays that clinched green flag, letting the drivers know that they should be ready for a start next time around the vicinity of turn 4. David Sprague on the pole. Took some time away from racing, got a bit of a late start in the 2000 season, but has been a strong runner. And on his outside, Jeff Morgan in the number 70. They will lead the field through turns 3 to turn 4, where we look for a start, and we have it. Jeff Morgan from the high side. The 07 dives to the low side, takes over the runner-up spot, followed by Dan McCaig to third, side by side for fourth. Bill Rogers on the inside with the advantage. Here comes Steve Howard to challenge for the 5th place position. Jeff Morgan, your leader. Dave Charest. Spin in turn number 2, the 27 of Richard Pelton around facing traffic on the backstretch. That will put the field under caution as he is unable to refire the car in time. Ready for a restart at turn 4, and all out of shape, so it will be Charest around facing traffic now. P-Wee in the 61. And that will put the field under caution. Also, Barry Bad spun off the top of turn number 2, trying to avoid the skirmish there, starting down the backstretch. Once again, the all clear from atop the flex then as the drivers will glance over. They stage down into turn number 3, pick it up at turn 4, Starter looks them over, and we're back to green. Once again, Jeff Morgan quickly back to the point. Dan McKay gets second, and it's a side-by-side battle for third. Bill Rogers on the inside, Bobby Babb on the outside. Dave Charest back in the 5th place position, then it's side-by-side for 6. Steve Howard on the inside, and the 88 on the high side. 88 goes way wide, 3 wide now. On the front stretch is Jason Fowler. Evidently he's developed a push in his car. Gets up in that 3rd groove, a dangerous place to be. Steve Berry on the move in the number 15 as he has worked himself up to the 7th place position now. David Pinkham in the number 18, fast every week here. Another car to keep your eye on. The number 10, Jackie Roussel, a winner here a few weeks ago, on the move, as is Barry Babb in the 0. Thus far, it has been all Jeff Severance, but here comes Steve Berry on the outside, working the outside of the 03 of Steve Howard now. Steve Berry in the 15 was runner-up in the 100-lap event here for this division 1 week ago. Coming to the halfway point, 18 down and 17 to go. Several drivers trying to make that outside groove work. Bobby Babb now moves to the outside. Took a look to the outside of the 53 of Bill Rogers, tucked right back down in. Steve Berry in the 15 continues to work the outside, trying to get a run to the outside of the 07 of Dave Charest. Also still working the outside is David Pinkham in the number 18. Barry Babb in the 0, Tommy Oliver. 07 off the top of turns 1 and 2. Dave Charest trying to refire the car. Looked like the car has moved a little bit, maybe hung up. They spin by the 27. Richard Pelton around off the top of turn number 3, and the field comes under caution as both of these cars are unable to get refired in time. We have the all clear from top of the Flagstead. Pace car ready to make its turn on the infield pit row. Once again, Jeff Morgan and Dan McKay on the front row with 21 laps down of tonight's 35-lap main event. They pick it up at turn 4. Starter looks them over, lets them go. Jeff Morgan once again right back to the point. Bill Rogers makes the move to the inside. Brings Steve Berry with him in the number 15, and they have the 40 hung on the outside. Bobby Babb joins that front group. Point leader Dave Babb now also up knocking on the car is in and the all clear. Jeff Morgan will have Bill Rogers to his outside this time. They pick it up at turn 4, back to green. Steve Berry right up the inside with the number 15, looking to take over the runner-up spot. Also on the move up the inside, Bobby Babb. He tangles with a number 53 and all kinds of mayhem out of turn number 4. And the 03 unable to drive away, and once again this field comes under caution. Ready to commit. 25 down and 10 to go. This time it'll be Jeff Morgan and Steve Berry. Talk about a couple of hard charges. Hang on to your seats. At turn 4, back to green. Jeff Morgan with the advantage, but Steve Berry not going to settle for second if he can help it. Going to make a run on the outside. Also on the move on the outside, Jackie Roussel in the 10th, sliding it up through turn number 4. Jeff Morgan able to hold off hard-charging Steve Berry thus far. Keep an eye on the number 10, Jackie Roussel running hard on the outside along with Barry Babb. Both of these two drivers looking for their first win in the 2000 season. Steve Berry looking for room to the inside. Couldn't quite find it out of turn number 4. 3 wide into turn number 1. Somehow they got away with it. Side by side racing back in the middle of the pack. 7th place position on back. It's side by side. Dave Bath, the point leader in the 5. Steve Howard on the outside. David Bingham, Kevin Buck, Mike Mayetta Sr. just goes on as they stack right up side by side. 28 sideways. Les Thomas around with a number 47. He keeps the car under power on the field, stays under the green. The 28 is off. Jeff Severance slides off the top of turns 3 and 4. Meanwhile, back up front, Steve Berry once again making a run at the leader. Here they come out of turn 4. Jeff Morgan closes the door as Steve Berry keeps taking a look to the low side. Tried the high side, now he's been looking to the low side. Laps winding down. Does he have anything for Jeff Morgan? Completing lap number 32. 3 laps to go. 3 wide racing down into turn number 1. They get crossed up. Donnie Culprit around. Cars tangle between coming into turn 2, and they're going to have to go under caution as cars are everywhere. Not what Jeff Morgan wanted to see, you can be sure of that. Tonight's main event for the late models. Once again, the all clear from start A Walsh. At turn 4, we're back to green. Spin right here on the front stretch, and several cars stack up. Among them, Alan Toddeth once again with a number 8. Richie Dearborn with a number 33, and we are quickly right back to caution. Once again, there's Jeff Morgan and Steve Berry. They pick it up at turn 4. Star lets him go. Jeff Morgan quickly from the pole to the point. Steve Berry settles into the inside groove. Side by side they go for the third place position. Dan McCaig and Jackie Roussel. The signal goes out, 2 laps to go. Barry Babb in the 0 now up to the inside. A challenge for that 4th place position. He goes side by side with Jackie Roussel now. White flag is out. Steve Barry looking for room to the inside of the number 7. He couldn't do it. Continues to look to the inside. Has about a half a lap if he has anything for the race leader. Jeff Morgan trying to repeat what he did 1 year ago. Checkered flag comes down. It'll be Jeff Morgan over Steve Barry, Dan McCaig, Barry Babb, and Jackie Roussel for the top 5 positions. Down to collect the colors. Top 3 required to stop and have the tires checked by the officials. Trying to get things clear for Jeff Morgan to make his parade lap and repeat what he was able to do 1 year ago. So I'm sure he's thinking it's his night when the Busch North comes to town, because it's 2 years in a row that he's captured a feature event on that evening now. Returning the colors to our starter, and in just a moment he will be out of the number 70. So let's go trackside to Dave Sturgis.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Morgan. Jeffrey, congratulations.
Thank you very much. Boy, I'll tell you, it's been a real tough start for us here. The last 4 weeks, you know, we've been wrecked, and it's been really tough on the crew and my family, and I got to thank all those guys that stuck with it, and we made some changes, and here we are in victory lane, so it worked. So we're real pleased. I want to thank our sponsors, Chadwick Corporation and Wolf Communications.
You know what happened the last time the Busch Tour was here, the first time in '99?
Gee, I think I was right here, wasn't
Yeah, you were. Congratulations.
I love these nights.
Mrs. Main America, Alicia Graffam, is here with the first place trophy for your first place finish.
Jeff, congratulations tonight on your run.
Thank you very much.
Tonight's Pepsi late model feature winner, Jeff Morgan. Outside the number 67 is Mike Nest. To the inside of row number 5 goes the next driver, the number 90, Richard Randall. To the outside, the number 91 is Danny Smart. 6th row to the inside, the number 74, Troy Graffam. To the outside in the number 38. He's the leading rookie thus far in the 2000 season. That's Paul Farron. The number 36 is Nathan Levitt. To the outside, the number 53, Dan Wink. The 1999 Wildcat champion goes next to the inside of row number 8. In the number 30, it's John Richardson. Feature winner, to his credit in 2000, in the number 6 is Chris Worley. Current point leader in the number 73, Matt Hodgson. And last Saturday night's feature winner in the number 96, it's Jason Webster. Wildcat High Point feature set to get a start. Pace car ducks to the infield pit row. We'll look for a start in turn 4. Russell Thistlewood, Jay Moores in turn 4. Green is out. Trouble here on the start. The number 67, Mike Ness, goes around. Russell Thistlewood, Jay Moores side by side down the back chute. Jeremy Moores waits to see in the number 15. They drift wide. Moores to the inside in the number 15. He'll look to take the point. Jay Moores, the leader, across the line in the number 4. 93, Danny Smart goes around right here on the front stretch. He'll try to get that car fired back up. It's Jay Moores up front, already a feature win in 19 in the 2000 racing season. Jay Moores, Jeremy Moray in the number 15, the 19, Russell Thistlewood, Steve Benacazza in the 41, the 50, Jim Lavoie go 1 through 5. Keep an eye on the number 6, Chris Warming, starting at the back of the pack, is midway up through in this Wildcat feature in the number 6. Also keep an eye on the number 96, Jason Webster, last Saturday night's feature winner in the 96, in the top 5 in points, making his way up through the field. Also the current point leader in the number 73, midway through this field as well, that's Matt Hodgson. The number 4 Wildcat, your current leader in this Wildcat feature. Jeremy Morey in the number 15, right on his back bumper. Currently second. Things stacked up from positions 3 on back. Right now, the 19 Russell Thistlewood's holding on to that 3rd place position, but they're side by side for 4th. Jim Lavoie, Steve Benacazza. Hodgson working the inside in the number 73, all the way from the back of the pack, midway through, looking to bust into the top 5. Top 2 cars moving away from the field from 2 through 3rd. Toby Gallant gets a little squirrely in turn number 2 in the number 75. Back up front, it continues to be the number 4 as we have caution trouble in turn number 3 and 4. The 41, Steve Benacazza, and the number 50, Jim Lavoie. One car over there loses its tire. That'll bring caution on the speedway. Jim Lavoie, Steve Benacazza, looks like the number 50 of Jim Lavoie losing the tire over on top of turns 3 and 4. Jay Moores, the number 4. Jeremy Morey in the number 15 occupied that front row. 9 laps completed in this Wildcat feature event. Russell Thistlewood and the number 90 occupied that 2nd row. Richard Randall Jr. as we have green. Side by side go the leaders down into turn number 1. Jay Moores, Jeremy Morey side by side down the backstretch. As they come out of turn number 3 and 4, they'll see halfway down this feature event. 19, Russell Thistlewood trying to close the door, trying to not allow the number 73 as they go 3 wide down the backstretch. Chris Warming, Russell Thistlewood, Richard Randall Jr. still 3 wide into turns 3 and 4. They'll sort it out through turn number 4. Jeremy Morey a little sideways through turns 1 and 2, allows the number 4 to break away just a little bit. But watch the number 73, Matt Hodgson, sitting 3rd. The number 6, Chris Warman. They continue 3 wide out of turn number 4. Jason Webster working that 3rd and 4th groove around the speedway, if there is a 4th groove, in the number 96, just out of the top 5. sideways down the backstretch, still sideways in turn number 4. Had a little help by the number 73, Matt Hodgson. He's currently 3rd. Here comes the number 6, Chris Warming for 4th. Jason Webster trying to bring his number 96 up to the outside of the number 6. Down the backstretch, racing for that 4th place position. As the Wildcats come out of turn number 4, they'll see 5 laps to go this time by. Jay Moores, Jeremy Morey, Matt Hodgson, Chris Warming, and Jason Webster battling for 4th. Webster now with that 4th place position in the number 96. Jason Webster has 4th. He wants more as the 96 comes up alongside the number 73, Matt Hodgson. Jason Webster starting at the back of the pack, now sits outside that 3rd place position alongside Matt Hodgson. Now Jason Webster with a fender advantage through turns 3 and 4 as Jay Moore sees 2 laps to go this time by. Moore is looking to pick up his 2nd feature win in 2000. As he comes out of turn number 4, he'll see the white flag fly. 19 laps down of this feature event. Jason Webster gets a little sideways through turns 1 and 2. He will keep the advantage over that number 73, Matt Hodgson, for that 3rd place position. As the number 4 comes out of turn number 4, he'll pick up the win. Jay Moore is your feature winner, followed by the 15 of Jeremy Morey. Jason Webster for 3rd, Matt Hodgson 4th, and the number 6, Chris Warming, rounds out the top 5.
Fine run by Jay Moores out of Saco, Maine, capturing the High Point Wildcat feature event as he makes his parade lap, and that will be back in Victory Lane where we'll have a chance to hear from the Wildcat feature event winner tonight. Waiting on deck are the competitors in our limited sportsman division, lined up and ready to go for a 30-lap feature event. Jay Moores returns the tallest to start Eddie Walsh, and let's go trackside once again to Dave Sturgis.
Jay, congratulations and welcome to Victory Lane.
Thank you.
Nice run this evening. Had a little easy way previous to your other feature.
Yeah, I want to get back up to High Points. I mean, I'm fine with trying to look for a battle there, so let's see if we can keep on going.
Got a pretty loud bunch of guys in the pits helping you out?
Yes, I do. I got a lot of fans, friends, family, a lot of sponsors, all kinds, American Motor Carriers, Cackless, Septic Systems, 5 and 35, Premier Industries, quality cars, and all this stuff.
Presenting tonight's first place trophy is Mrs. Maine America, Alicia Graffam.
Hi, Jay. Congratulations on your win tonight.
Thank you.
Your Wildcat feature winner, ladies and gentlemen, Jay Moores.
Alone, a young woman in this division, Sally Girardi, wheeling the number 77. Next up in the number 33 from Waterboro, Bill Dixon, and from Gorham in the number 20, 16-year-old rookie Joey Pastore in the 20. From Wyndham in the number 8, it's Clyde Hennessy Jr., and in the number 69 from Kennebunk, Maine, Wayne Whitten. The number 7 from South Portland with Joe Hennessy, and from Portland in the 54, Steve Fogg. From Buxton in the 68, Bill Jackson, and the 9 from Sanford, Robert Bodwell. The number 1 from Scarborough, Chris Smith. The 57 from Bedford, Ron Smith. From Wyndham, the number 75, Donnie Morse. Dave Oliver in the 0. From Raymond in the number 27, Jason Larrabee, and from Wyndham in the number 32, Buddy Minot. 30 laps on tap. Starter points to turn number 4. They pick it up. He lets them go. Reggie Lehman and Bob Barash in a side-by-side battle. Lehman with the advantage thus far to the low side. Cars tight competition, which is the norm in this division. Reggie Lehman, your leader in the number 71, is up from the Thursday Thunder Series, where he was a strong runner. Bob Barash, a runner for several years now in this division, in the number 17, trying to work the outside, out and around the 71, takes it over as they complete lap number 2. Your new leader, Bob Barash, in the 17. Side-by-side racing for third now. Dave Oliver Sr. in the 09. Problems on the 08 as he is off the pace. The 08, Darrell Sloat on pit road. I think we missed him on the lineup. Didn't have him there, but problems early, and he's on pit road. Cars way wide. The number 83 goes way wide. Up in the third groove, Gary Medagno. Second place now in the hands of Dave Oliver Sr. Rookie David Wiles in the number 29. Also putting pressure on as Reggie Lehman goes way wide in the number 71. 3 wide down into turn number 1. Reggie Lehman gets it back down into the middle groove of the track. Sally Girardi in the number 77 doing a nice job as she is a rookie in this division. Oh, we have a spin on the backstretch. Bill Dixon around, backs into the infield. Keep an eye on some of the heavy hitters trying to come up from the back of the pack. Among them the 0. He's the 2-time winner, defending track champion. Donnie Morse in the 75. He was a 100-lap winner in this division 2 weeks ago. Billy Jackson in the number 68, another one who's not a strong runner. The 57, Ron Smith, was a 6-time winner in this division last year, so there's a few of the heavy hitters to keep an eye on. But right now it is all Bob Barash as he has the 17 dialed in and has just been able to pull away here tonight. Talked to Bob on pit road, and he said, boy, would I love to get a feature event. He's had a lot of problems, a lot of suspension problems with the car, and looking for a good run here tonight. So far, he has it going. Once again, another fine run by the rookie, Sally Girardi, in the number 77, our one young woman in the class. Problem in turn number 2 as a couple of cars come together. The 27, Jason Larrabee, I believe the 32 with Buddy Minot. That's going to put this field under caution. Certainly not what the leader wanted to see. You can count on that. 10 laps down and all clear of the signal once again from atop the flag stand as the drivers will glance over just to be sure that we are ready to go. Bob Barash and David Wiles on the front row. They pick it up at turn 4, back to green. Sally Girardi in the number 77, right up the inside to challenge David Wiles for that runner-up position. David Wiles able to retake the runner-up spot. In 4th place, Dave Raymond in the number 3, and then Clyde Hennessy in the number 8 rounds out the top 5 right now. Keep an eye on the number 75, Donnie Morse, one of the heavy hitters in this division. Always a strong contender. Morse up to the 6th place position now with the number 75. side-by-side action from 7th place on back. Side-by-side battle shaping up now for 4th as Clyde Hennessy dives to the inside of the number 3. David Raymond around in turn number 4. And somehow he keeps going, and what looked like it was going to be a bad one, it wasn't. Good thing. At the halfway point now, 15 down and 15 to go. Your leader once again, Bob Barash in the 17. Then it's rookie David Wiles in the 29. Another rookie, Sally Girardi in the number 77 in 3rd. Clyde Hennessy in 4th, and now Donnie Morse up to 5th with the number 75. Clyde Hennessy dives to the inside, and a challenge, some contact in turn number 1. Clyde Hennessy dives to the inside and takes over that 3rd place position. Sally Girardi now with a lot of pressure from Donnie Morse. He takes a look to the outside, tucks back down into the inside. Donnie Morse now going to take a look to the outside of the number 77. Looking to take over the 4th place position on the backstretch down into turn number 3. Some of the strong runners from the rear of the field now trying to advance up into the top 5. Joe Hennessy in the number 7, Bill Jackson in the 68, Ron Smith in the 57, Steve Fogg in the 54, Robert Bodwell in the 9. Wayne Whitten in the 69, Chris Smith in the 1, all real strong runners in this division. So look for these drivers to try to advance here in the remaining laps. David Wiles has closed it up on the race leader now. Bob Barash continues to show the way, but the gap has been closed, and Clyde Hennessy has closed it up considerably. Just a little bit over David Wiles. Now the number 8, Clyde Hennessy, taking a look to the outside of the number 29. Little by little, Donnie Morse closing the gap between himself and the cars battling for 2nd now. Problems on the 32 of Buddy Minot as he is off the pace. Been a tough night for this youngster. Now with a bid to the outside of the number 8 for 3rd. Keep an eye on the number 75 as he is always a strong contender. Buddy Minot trying to get that 32 back on a pit road and just coasting now, it would appear. And if he is unable to move, Morse now driving up in a 2nd. It will be just 2 laps to go. Can Bob Barash hold off Donnie Morse for 2 laps? 2 laps to go. Looks like Dave Raymond going to push the 32 back on the pit road. Nice sportsmanship gesture by Dave Raymond as the white flag comes down. Bob Barash trying to hold off Donnie Morse. 1 more lap. Can he do it? Donnie Morse looking to the outside. Bob Barrage trying to hold. Oh, and a car around in turn number 4. Here they come way wide around that car. Bob Barrage over Donnie Morse. David Wiles, Clyde Hennessy, and Ron Smith for the top 5. Wow. So intent on that car up in the 2-turn, and then Dave Oliver Sr. around here in the 4-turn. And both Bob Barrage and Donnie Morse having to go high. And what a nice job by Bob Barrage. I think his first limited sportsman feature event, and what a happy young man he's going to be, holding off one of the best in this division, Donnie Morse. He collects the colors, will make his parade lap, and then be back in victory lane. So Bob Barrage, a guy who runs his own garage and does the bulk of the work himself on the car. I believe this may be his first feature event in the division. Gentleman out of Sebago Lake runs a garage in Portland. Roberts Automotive is called. And that's probably the primary sponsor on the car, along with several others helping him out. Returns the colors now to starter Eddie Walsh. And as he prepares to exit the number 17, once again, we will go trackside to Dave Sturgis.
Thank you, Bruce. Tri-State Megabucks Limited Sportsman Feature Winner. Preparing to unbuckle from the number 17. Welcome, Bob Barrage. Bob Barrage, right over here, Bob. Bob, congratulations. Emotional win for you, I assume?
Thank you. I forgot where victory lane was. It's been a long, hard struggle. I got a lot of people to thank. My girlfriend Maggie, Dickie Brown, Bob Harrison, Route 202 Auto Sales, VIP charter coaches, Alan Berry, everybody.
You see Don Morse in your rearview mirror there towards the end?
I saw him. I drove the car harder. I had some a little bit left. I said, there's no way. I wasn't going to do anything drastic, but he wasn't going to go by me.
Congratulations. We'd like to present you with your trophy. Miss America Maine is here with the first place trophy.
Bob, congratulations on your win tonight.
Thank you.
Tri-State Megabucks Limited Sportsman Feature Winner, ladies and gentlemen, Bob Barrage.
Bob Barrage is not the only one that's kind of excited in victory lane, right? It's Mrs. Maine America, right, Dave?
In a country where we can worship you openly and where we can have a sport that we enjoy and attend it just like this. Tonight, Lord, every one of us here join together in prayer and ask you for safety for each one of these competitors, and not the competitors only, Lord, but those on the pits as well as in the officials, as well as the photographers and everyone else. And that everyone here have a safe trip back home, that we all be blessed, Lord, and we learn to live more as you would have us do. And we ask your blessing on each person here, and we thank you in advance. In the name of your Son and our Savior, amen.
At this time, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to introduce tonight's starting field for the running of the NASCAR Busch North 150. Starting in the 30th starting position, driving car number 57, the Seekonk Grand Prix Chevrolet from Seekonk, Massachusetts, David Darling. 29th starting position, car number 66, the Mid-City Paving, Ace Express Chevrolet from Tingsboro, Massachusetts. Welcome, Louis Mitchelitis. 28th starting position, car number 32, the Land O'Lakes Chevrolet out of Westfield, Massachusetts, Dale Quarterly. 27th starting position, car number 56, out of Mayetta, New Jersey, the Sea-Watch Chevrolet, Martin Truex Jr. In the 26th starting position, car number 50, the Crystal Rock Bottled Water from Lakeville, Connecticut, Brett Rubinek. 25th starting position, car number 76, the Kendall Motor Oil Chevrolet out of Ellington, Connecticut, Tom Bowles. Starting 24th, car number 46, the Devon Manufacturing Pontiac from Lockport, New York, Kirk Sherwood. 23rd starting position, car number 16, the Flooring Network Pontiac from Randolph, Vermont, Kip Stockwell. 22nd on the grid tonight, car number 12, the Penn's Best Trucking Ford from Wyalusing, Pennsylvania, John Preston. 21st starting position, car number 60, the Guaranteed Overnight Delivery Chevrolet from Center Conway, New Hampshire, Dale Shaw. In the 20th starting position, car number 24, the K&K Excavating Chevrolet from Turner, Maine, Mike Rowe. In the 19th starting position, car number 0, the VIP Charter Coaches Chevrolet from Yarmouth, Maine, Billy Penfold. '18th on the grid this evening, car number 86, the Whalen Shelburne Limestone Corporation out of Shelburne, Vermont, Dennis Demers. 17th starting position this evening, car number 71, the Merritt Motorsports Chevrolet from Milton, Vermont, Bobby Dragon. In the 16th starting position, car number 7, the Richardson Racing Chevrolet from Georgetown, Massachusetts, Paul Richardson. Starting 15th this evening, car number 96, the Jordan Lumber Ford from Salisbury, Mass, Mike Johnson. In the 14th starting position is car number 35, the A1 Tree and Landscaping Chevrolet from Haverhill, Mass, Mike Whedon. Starting 13th this evening, car number 53, the B&L Wholesale Supply, Secraphone Pontiac from Fairport, New York, Dan Kuhnman. Outside row number 6 in the 12th starting position, car number 3, the Kitty Drug Stores Chevrolet from Castleton, Vermont, Mike Bruno. In the 11th starting position, car number 77, the Burnham Boilers Ford from Plastow, New Hampshire, Brian Wall. Outside row number 5 in the 10th starting position this evening, car number 25, the Swanson Racing Pontiac from Maynard, Mass, John Swanson. Ninth starting position this evening, car number 40, the Mohegan Sun Chevrolet from Oakdale, Connecticut, Matt Kobaluk. Eighth starting position this evening, car number 14, fresh from a win 1 week ago, the Tic Tac Chevrolet from Strong, Maine, Tracy Gordon. In the 7th starting position this evening, car number 38, the Waste Management Chevrolet from Northwood, New Hampshire, Babe Branscombe. In the sixth starting position, car number 55. The ITT Sheridan Chevrolet for the defending Busch North champion from Center Harbor, New Hampshire, Brad Layton. Starting fifth tonight, car number 61, the Little Trees Car Freshener Chevrolet from North Haverhill, New Hampshire, Mike Olson. Outside row number 2 in the fourth starting position, car number 29, the Berlin City Continental Paving Ford from Hudson, New Hampshire, Dave Dion. In the third starting position this evening, car number 09, the Buzz 2 Auto Group Chevrolet out of Mattatuck, New York, Brian Chu. On the outside of the front row in the second starting position this evening, car number 5 in the ADT Security Healers RV Chevrolet from Colchester, Vermont, Barney McRae. And on the pole tonight, driving car number 47, the all-time winningest driver in the Busch North Series, driving the Michaud Distributors MBI Distributors Chevrolet from Scarborough, Maine, Kelly Moore. One, two, three, gentlemen, start your engines. As the field approaches turn 4 in the front stretch, let's give them a nice Beech Ridge Motor Speedway send-off. Wave your hat, wave your hand, let these drivers know that you're sending them off with your best wishes for a safe race. This time, starter Dawn Horvath is out with that clinched green flag, letting the drivers know that they should be set for a start next time around. The lights are down atop the pace car. Started directing the competitors to close it up in a tight column of twos. Kelly Moore, after a week away, coming back to capture the pole here this evening back at the track where he won the first feature on the asphalt here back in 1986. Will look to lead this field to turn 4 where we look for a green. As Barney McRae on the outside, they lead the field to turn 4. Starter looks them over. Green is out. Kelly Moore about a half, 3 car length, car length advantage now over Barney McRae. Up the inside, Brian Chu quickly dives to the inside, brings Mike Olson with him. Barney McRae going to have to settle into the 5th place before he is able to get it down on the inside. Your leader once again, Kelly Moore. Brian Chu in 2nd. Mike Olson in the number 61 in 3rd. inside the number 29, Dave Dion. Keep an eye on the 29, always fast here at the Beech Ridge Motor Speedway. Dion, a former Busch North champion. Several of the heavy hitters, Dion, Tracy Gordon, Brad Layton now. Nose to tail, looking to go on the outside. Kelly Moore stretching it out now over the 09, Brian Chu. Mike Olson now putting a lot of pressure on the 09, looking to find room on the low side. Dove to the inside, couldn't quite find the room. Continues to pressure the 09 at the inside. Problem on the backstretch, and that will put the field under the caution flag for the first time in the 150 this evening. Ronnie McRae and Tracy Gordon in the third row. Setting up for a good even start, it would appear. Starter looking them over as they slowly approach turn number 4, and we're back to green. Drag race off turn 4, and Kelly Moore right back to the point. Brian Chu tucks into second, and it's Mike Olson. On the outside, Dave Dion working side by side with Tracy Gordon. Tracy Gordon in the 14 down on the inside. Mike Olson now with a bid to the inside to take over the runner-up spot as he works on the low side of the 09 and takes it over. Brings Tracy Gordon with him in the number 14. Gordon going to third in turn number 4. Here they come with Dion. Dynamo Dave on the move up the inside. Dion, always a strong runner here at the Beech Ridge Motor Speedway. Good car to keep an eye on. Another car looking up, knocking the door on the top 5 is Brad Layton, the defending champion in the Busch North Series. Heavy traffic for those who had to start near the rear of this field. Billy Penfold in the 0, very familiar with the Beech Ridge Motor Speedway. Keep an eye on him as he's a guy who's had some strong runs here in the early going of the 2000 season. Meanwhile, up front, Kelly Moore continues to just go out there and cruise. Has stretched it out a little bit more over Mike Olson in the 61. Tracy Gordon in third. Dave Dion is fourth, and now Brad Layton trying to make his way into the top 5 as he is trying to work to the low side of the 09 of Brian Chu. Layton down there on the inside takes over the 5th spot. Side by side for 7th now. Barney McRae on the inside. Working the outside is Babe Branscombe in the number 38. Branscombe trying to get out and around the number 5. Almost did it between 1 and 2. Lost a little ground now. Has a good run going down through turn 3. Bring it to turn 4. Branscombe in the number 38 trying to clear the 5 of Barney McRae. Looks like he will do so this time in turn number 2. Tracy Gordon closing it up a bit on second place runner Mike Olson. Winners here last year were Tracy Gordon and Brad Layton, winners of the 2 Busch North events here at the Beech Ridge Motor Speedway. Another driver that many thought they would not be surprised to see running real strong is Mike Rowe. Always runs strong here at the Beech Ridge Motor Speedway. Rowe, of course, in the number 24, so we'll have to watch and see if he is able to thread his way up through this heavy traffic. Leaders enjoying open track right now, but that's going to change in a little bit. They are going to have some heavy traffic to contend with as we had one of the biggest fields, I think, ever for a Busch North event here at the Beech Ridge Motor Speedway. 41 once again, spin in turn 4. Paul Richardson around, unable to get the car underway in time, and the second caution out at the 25 lap mark, 25 down. Caution out for the second time here in the 150. Among other things, Paul Richardson was a 3-time Super Modified champion at the Star Speedway. Safety crew putting down some speedy dry, so we're going to take a little bit just to work this in and dust it off before the cars will be able to go back to green flag racing. Several cars on pit road. Restart at turn 4. Kelly Moore and Mike Olson bring them to turn 4 and green. Right up the inside comes Tracy Gordon in the number 14 to challenge Mike Olson, but Olson gets a good jump out of turn number 2 and down the backstretch. Back into the runner-up position by himself. Tracy Gordon in third, then it's Dave Dion and Brad Layton for the top 5. Restart closing the field right up. Keep an eye on some of the strong runners back in the pack. See if they are able to work up through the traffic. Fifth. has opened up for Tracy Gordon. Always a little bit easier for the second place guy to negotiate the traffic. Starter out with the passing flags for these cars that are being lapped now by the leaders. Mike Olson through turn 3 outside of cars going down a lap. Dale Quarterly and Dan Kuhlman going down a lap now to the first and second place cars, and then going to be some heavy traffic for Kelly Moore, Dave Dion, Brad Layton, the next several cars in the top contingent. his win a week ago. In the lead position over Brad Layton. In third, Mike Olson. Dave Dion fourth. Dale Shaw in fifth. Ryan Wall sixth. Dennis Demers in seventh. Matt Kobeluk eighth. Jerry Marquis ninth. And Bobby Dragon in 10th. Obviously going to get shifted around, and now things are going to get interesting as the leaders come on pit road here just beyond the halfway point. And always a strategy here whether to pit early or not to. Remember last year Tracy Gordon pitting and then having to come back from the rear. Kelly Moore back in the lead position, electing not to go on pit road here on this caution. With a quick pit stop, able to gain a couple of positions as he got out ahead of both Mike Olson and Dave Dion. Well, gaining, I guess, one position. Kelly Moore, the exception. Along with Brad Layton, Dale Shaw. We are ready for a restart. Slowly they move into turn 4. Star lets them go. Of pit strategy and see how that sorts out. Kelly Moore trying to get out and around the Kip Stockwell car, number 16. Brad Layton right at the back bumper of the 16, which is a lap down to the leaders. Dale Shaw certainly gaining track position as he is up to challenge Brad Layton now for that second place position. Has Layton in a box at the back bumper of the number 16, and here comes Dale Shaw on the outside. To make the block work here if he possibly can, using the number 16 to set a pick on the number 55 and see if he can keep the 55 boxed in and advance to clear the number 16. Dashing flag out to Kip Stockwell. Shaw finally able to clear the number 16. Now Brad Layton working to the outside. Ryan Wall also on the move. Caution flag, passing flag continues to be displayed to those cars being lapped. Tracy Gordon and Mike Olson side by side, and going to be interesting to see how that sorts out. Two of the strong runners here tied up in traffic right now. Tracy Gordon looking for room down on the inside. Side battle for second as Brad Layton goes to the inside. Half car advantage now on Dale Shaw. Shaw battling back on the outside. track champion is looking for a way to get in and challenge the 47. Looks for room on the inside. Couldn't quite do it out of turn number 2, but Leighton, always a hard charger here at the Beech Ridge Motor Speedway, and has another hard charger at his back bumper, Dale Shaw. Beneath the number 47 thus far, he has not been able to do it. Takes a look to the outside down into turn number 1. Little pink traded, it looked like, between 3 and 4 with the leaders. Tracy Gordon on the move now. Keep an eye on the number 14 as he is working the outside groove, trying to get up and be a factor here tonight, as he was last time the Busch cars were here. Very strong run for Tracy Gordon. Tracy Gordon moves up to the 5th position on the track, getting around the lap car of Kip Stockwell. Couple of the other strong runners in the early going, Dave Dion and Mike Olson, boxed in right now. Keep an eye on both the 61 and the 29 as they have been strong here early. Brad Leighton continuing to pressure the number 47. But right now the 14 is on a roll. Up to the outside of Dale Shaw now, challenging for the 3rd place position. Tracy Gordon on a mission as he is on rails out there in the 2nd groove. Taking a look now to the outside of the number 55. Outside of Brad Leighton now. Down into turn number 3. Gordon on the outside, trying to get up and go side by side with Leighton. Leighton now boxed in at the back bumper of the number 47, so Tracy Gordon successful in his run for that 2nd place position. Puts the fender up now, takes a look to the outside of race leader Kelly Moore. Tracy Gordon in the number 14, trying to get up and do battle with race leader Kelly Moore. Put a blanket over the top 5 as things have closed up considerably. Here comes Dale Shaw on the outside, making the bid to the outside of the 55 now. Tracy Gordon looking for room down on the inside, couldn't find it as the 47 hangs right down on the rail. Meanwhile, Dale Shaw with a strong run, looking to the outside of the 14 of Tracy Gordon now. Kelly Moore doing a nice job with all kinds of pressure on the outside from Dale Shaw. Whoa, we have a tangle right here on the front stretch. Have a car up into the infield, the number 7 of Paul Richardson. Kelly Moore and Dale Shaw go at it side by side. Dale Shaw gets way up high, and around goes Kelly Moore. That will put the field under caution as both the 60 and the 47 up high and around. At the very least, some pretty good cosmetic damage on the number 47. Shaw on pit road with the number 60. Laps winding down along with Matt Kobluk and Dale Corley. Speedway, 2 in a row in the 2000 season. Always seems to run strong at this Speedway, and obviously a happy young man to, I think, double up here at the Speedway and be the first to double up in the 2000 season on this very competitive NASCAR Busch North Series. Certainly a fine run in the runner-up spot, Mike Olson, and in third, Dave Dion. But tonight, the 150 belongs to the young man from Strong, Maine. Tracy Gordon coasts down to the start-finish line area. And we'll have these drivers out in just a few moments. And we will go trackside. Trackside to Dave Sturgis.
We'll look for our third place finisher, Dave Dion. Dave, congratulations, third place.
Yeah, old Tracy heard that one. I couldn't believe the way he came up through there. We couldn't quite get up through, but I don't think we could have beat him anyway. We ended up just about where we deserved to end up, I think.
Had pretty good success here at the Beech Ridge Motor Speedway.
Oh yeah, top 3. That's great. It's great. It was a good run. I think it was a pretty exciting race.
Congratulations on your third place finish. Mrs. Maine America, Alicia Graffam, is here with the third place trophy.
Congratulations, you drove really hard. You did a great job.
Great, so thank you very much.
Third place, Dave Dion, ladies and gentlemen. Look for Mike Olson. Mike, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Second again. We'll get it one of these times. We keep running up front. We stopped Tracy about the same time. He beat us out of the pits, and I had him in traffic, and I lost it. I went to the high side. He beat me in traffic, and I just didn't have enough at the end there. I tried to run him down. That's the way it goes. We're happy. Couldn't be worse. Happy for Little Trees, and we'll get one yet.
Congratulations on your second place finish. Mrs. Maine America, Alicia Graffam, is here with your runner-up trophy.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Runner-up this evening, Mike Olson, ladies and gentlemen. We'll look for tonight's winner. JC, congratulations.
Thank you. This one was for the whole Tic Tac crew. We came in second. We beat them out of the pit. We wouldn't have done it. Mike had an awesome car tonight, and just happy to be in front of him tonight. He had me worried. We wasn't going to come in for tires, and I said I can't beat him without tires. So Tic Tac, Certainty, S&F Crane, People's Choice, everybody that I was too excited to remember everybody. This is awesome.
2 in a row here at the Beech Ridge Motor Speedway, as well as last Saturday night.
Yeah, we was hoping for the pole tonight, but Kelly Wong came in and bumped us off the pole. But my hat's off to Mike and the whole Little Trees crew. This was awesome.
Congratulations, Mrs. Maine America. Alicia Graffam is here with the first place trophy. Alicia.
You are the man of the hour, and you do deserve this extra large trophy. Congratulations.
Thank you. No, my crew, the man of the hour.
Tonight's feature winner, Tracy Gordon, ladies and gentlemen.
Once again, just an outstanding run here at the Beech Ridge Motor Speedway, and as always, on behalf of the Cusack family and the entire staff, we're certainly glad that you decided to spend the evening with us. Now, as always, we hope that you'll drive carefully on the way home. Hope you'll make it a habit to get back here to the Beech Ridge Motor Speedway each and every Saturday night. We wish you a great day tomorrow and hope to see you next time. Good evening.